What is up, my friends, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to do pretty much the same thing as in the last video, where we're just going to be doing some nice freestyle cheeses. Now, the last game of the last video, we ended on a pretty high note by killing 1,000,000 overlords with one Viking. If you guys didn't see that, you should check it out because it was very, very funny. A lot of times, you know, I do the torturing. That time it really wasn't all on me. But okay, we have Zerg, and we're playing on a map that we haven't seen before yet. In fact, this map... Wait, that is barely a base. Okay, huh. That is interesting. I was gonna say, command center first should be good here, because you can make it here. But then this base has 5 mineral patches and 1 gas. Hey, wait, guys, this is one of the bridges I was talking about. Okay, there we go. So it was actually implemented, just not on the map that I thought it was. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I hope I'm not wrong on this one. It really looks like it is. So this is a worker-only path. I kind of want to... You know what? I'm just going to check it, because why not? Yeah, okay. You can already tell that it works, because my SCV moved there. Okay, that is cool. Can I... There's rocks here as well. How would I be able to use this? I don't even know. Okay, the first thing that came to my mind was just the dumbest thing ever, and it was that I would do a Zergling all-in when I get Zerg, and at the same time pull all my drones and just attack in the back. My drone drilling through it. Can you block it with one building? Yeah, you can. Okay, probably not the best idea, eh? Just so you guys know, if you try it out, it's your MMR is in your own hands, okay? Do not blame me for it. Now, we are going to use that base to take an easy base later on, so I'm not going to... Actually, I'm going to go reactor first here. So I'm not going to start with it yet. What do I want to do for this first game, guys? What are we feeling? I have been enjoying playing the Sky Terran stuff. I kind of feel like being a little more extreme with it and just going like straight up battle cruisers. Let's see if there's any other features on this map. There's some maps in the map pool that always have like a sneaky rich gas built somewhere, and if... Oh, okay, yeah, there you go, exactly. So there's a rich gas here. I once did a build order on a map. Hey, dude, you can actually get such easy scouting on this map. I'm sure we're gonna play against a Protoss later. I'm sure the Protoss is gonna block it. Also, my brain really just went full instinct there because I finished my reactor, and instead of making 2 Marines and a factory, I just made 2 Reapers. Like I'm not exactly sure why. And okay, I'm cooking too hard. Really, guys, if you're gonna copy my build, this might not be the one. But I'm just completely running on instinct right now. I'm gonna take a base over here. Okay, the Overlord is... Oh, whatever, guys. We might as well, you know. You only live once, guys. you might as well... Oh, there's a Reaper jump up here, too. You might as well give it a shot. This would be very funny if that Overlord stopped short. He's probably on this pillar right here. Okay, what I need to do here, guys, is I want to take that rich gas so I can go for BCs. And then I need to get an engineering base so I can get a planetary. Also, these 2 Reapers actually seem quite useful right now. Did he maybe think that I was going to make more than just the 2 Reapers? Because that is a significant amount of Zerglings. Yeah. Let's see if I can snipe 1 drone. Would be beautiful. Didn't think I was going to get that one. Probably not that one as well. Exactly. Did get the one on the back end there. Now, keep in mind, I can't escape down here, right? This is a worker path only. This is going to net me a lot of Zergling kills if he wants to do that. Okay, I mean, I appreciate it, but... Is he... He's got a fast speed. Otherwise, he wouldn't be chasing me, I don't think. I'm just trying to kill... Yeah, exactly. There it is. Okay. Guys, we're building a base over here. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble. I mean, I guess we're gonna see, but oh my... It's gonna finish, I think, barely. Yeah, it is barely gonna finish. He sees it now, which is very funny. I mean, the thing is, I can always just lift it off and put it down. Actually, you know what? I can put it down here, too. I actually really like that idea, you know? I can put it down there. And then I can make that into a planetary, and then I'm gonna have a very easy time getting my SCVs there as well, because there is the worker path here, right? So I don't even really need to kill these rocks. The problem is, okay, now he's gonna see that it's being turned into a planetary. I'm gonna send out all of my Marines because I am a psychopath. If he decided to make more links, well, that sucks for me. And now we're gonna be going for the double starport. Next step here is... to find out how on earth I'm gonna defend the front, I suppose. This build is really so massively overcooked. I don't think I was exaggerating when I said if there was ever a build you shouldn't copy, then it's probably this one, because this really... It doesn't even make sense to my own brain. I mean, to be fair, a lot of my builds don't, but still. little bit of kiting here. There we go. Not gonna lose any. Now, I hope that he's not going for roaches. If we find roaches, then that is going to be a little bit of a sad moment for us. We managed to kill the Overlord. I now have a planetary over there as well. There's no base here. Actually, I guess he's probably taking that one, right? Yeah, he is. Okay, let's see what he has over here. So there's definitely the base. Like I said, this queen was moving from it. I only have Marines, which is a little bit crazy. I mean, this is going to be a very good trade here against those Lings initially. I think he went just a little bit too early. The queens are not in range to battle, which is very, very nice. Mr. Hellion showing up to help as well, which is fantastic. And there we go. Actually, a really good trade there because, you know, I'm not making stim or anything. It's not like I'm trying to snowball, you know, any Marine count with upgrades or whatever. I'm actually just trying to trade and make him uncomfortable, really. That's the whole thing. I'm gonna go for building armor, and then I'm gonna switch over to Widow Mines. I think we did kill... I don't think we killed the initial Overlord that I thought was in the pillar. I think we killed another Overlord that... I don't know why it was there. I guess he was probably just feeling comfortable. Hey, I hope that my SCVs... I'm actually gonna rally it like this, because otherwise my SCVs might move on the outside, and that's gonna make me cry. See, that is his base number 4. Ideally for us, he's going for like late Roach, if that is even a build. I don't even know what I want, because like I mentioned, you know, late Roach is not really a strategy, so I'm not quite sure what I want to see. That is an extra gas, but it's not a 6th gas yet. I'm happy to see that. Okay, so so he took base number 4 and 5 at the same time, basically. That is pretty much a standard practice, so nothing too surprising here. What I'm worried about is that he hasn't shown... I mean, he did make a fair amount of links, but he hasn't shown anything else. If he just droned up like an absolute madman, and now he's gonna go for Aspire, I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, he might actually... No, barely not. I was gonna say he might lose that. He's probably just confused as heck. I mean, I would be too. Imagine going up against this crap. What are you even supposed to think? Here, we're gonna get some sensor towers. He's gonna try to send his Overseer over here for sure, so I'm gonna be able to intercept that there. I guess I could make a third here too. There's Mr. Overseer. Never saw it coming, guys. Oh, he mismicroed it? Hey, we actually got it. Let's go. Okay, let's go for a scan here and a scan here. Oh, there are no spore crawlers, baby. And I have 2 planetaries at the front. This is very good news. So if he attacks me, he is not going to be happy. He does have a lot of queens. And if I remember correctly, he had a lot of transfuses on them too. I'm not quite sure what happened to them. I guess they're probably still at the front. Yeah, those queens are dying so fast. Look at this. He made a lot of banelings with speed, by the way. Meaning that he really was expecting some kind of ground attack. He's now going to run into planetary number 2. Keep in mind the thing has building armor, by the way. Oh, I can target those banelings, I think, perfectly. Then we get most of them. Exactly. There we go. Then we start repairing the depot. I'm not even sure what I really want to kill. I guess I might as well get the... Oh, I need to repair the reactor as well. We might as well try and get the Hydra then, I guess. Hydra is not very good against BCs, by the way. But I do need to make sure that I'm not freaking surrounded, of course. Because then it is going to start hurting. That is another Hydra is going to fall. Keep in mind, he can't actually get the Hydra upgrades because I just killed... Oh, wait, I had these Marines. Let me just target that Baling real quick. Stand in this little... Oh, look at this. It's beautiful, guys. How did this all come together so freaking perfectly? I mean, it's just classic uThermal plot harbor, really. We can't even pretend to be surprised. Now, I did the misclick. Actually, no, I'm just gonna teleport over here. Why not? Let's get an easy kill on that base. I did misclick my SCVs. I think it were these ones, so I fixed it already. He's gonna be losing a lot of drones here. Now, what I need to do, next step, actually gonna send these Marines over here. Let's see if I can maybe snipe some of these drones or something. Okay, he's making a lot of spores. I need to be careful to not get surrounded, because I do think even if he made those banelings, he was probably quite rich all this time, and I do not want to get surrounded by 1,000,000 Hydras. Like 10 Hydras is probably okay, but I gotta be careful. Oh wait, he's going for this? You know why he's going for this, guys? Because there's a Spire over here. I think we're actually gonna get the Spire too. Look at that. Let me kill that Spire real quick. That means Corruptors are not gonna come online. These are all still alive, by the way. I'm just gonna be dropping some Yamatos. Let me try to move backward with these red HP BCs. The healthy ones are going to be able to kill the Hydras, and this is so freaking disgusting right now, guys. I think he might have not actually rebuilt the Hydra then, by the way. Looking very likely at the moment. My Marines actually got up here, and they are denying... Oh my, guys, it's just... What can I even say? Everything is going exactly as we wanted. We deny another Spire. Those Marines, I really didn't think that they were still going to be useful, but they actually managed to do something. Denying this base almost killed this gas. That would have been even better. And, well, oh my, Guys, look at the freaking units lost. 1250 against almost 9,000. Like, why does this... I'm trying to set a good example here. I was trying to make it very clear. Guys, do not copy this build. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Why does it work so well? I can only imagine. I'm going to get some screenshots or some replays of someone trying to build a third on location here at 2 minutes while going for 2 Reapers first, trading them for a bunch of links, and then making Marines and 1 Widow Mine. Flying over the CC to making a planetary over here, making one over here. Mind games are played. It is just another fantastic warm-up game, I guess. Let's keep it going. The second game of the day is against Baby Marine, and we got Zerg. Okay. Now, in the last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to go for the Queen Ling Drop build again. And what happened that game was that my opponent went for a Proxy Marauder, thinking that I, probably would have been Protoss or Terran, right? 67% chance. But I was Zerg and he died, so we didn't get to do that. So this game we are going to try. Now, whether this map is good for it, I don't know. I do recognize the map mostly because it is mineral walls. That kind of looks like an icon on the minimap. But it's, yeah, just a mineral wall. Let's see. They're actually all 5. Could you use that aggressively? Maybe in ZVP, I guess. It's very ambitious, but I mean, I guess you would need 5 drones. Hey, wait a second, guys. There is a trick you can do. I'm gonna give this trick to you guys before even using it myself. You can't do this with Zerg, I think, unless you send 2 drones, but there is a trick you can do, which is actually pretty cool. So there is a gas next to the mineral wall, right? So what you can do is you can build the gas, mine the minerals, mine the gas, mine the minerals, mine the gas, etc. Because you can, if you're holding a mineral patch, you can't mine the minerals again until you drop it off. But if you switch it to gas, you can actually mine it again. So you can use that trick with only 1 worker. I guess it's the easiest to do with Protoss. With Terran, you can do it as well. With Zerg, once again, you would need 2 drones because the drone becomes the extractor. You can mine this out relatively easily. I think with Protoss, there's probably not really a use case for that. I mean, you can shade the depths in, but you can also shade them through the front, right? Because there's probably not going to be a wall anyway. For Terran, what you could do is you could open it so you have another path to run by Hellions against Protoss, for example. So that's one that we're going to remember. I think, funnily enough, even though it's the hardest to do with Zerg, it's probably the best for Zerg because you can run Zerglings in against Protoss when they have the wall up here. So that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Against Terran, probably not going to be useful as much, I guess. But I guess it's something that we can always keep in mind. Now, my opponent went for... It kind of looks like he went for a double gas to me, which would be very fortunate, because that means... I mean, that's just not that good of a build order against Zerg. I really should have made a Zergling, by the way. I'm just being greedy here by not making any Zerglings, so I'm probably going to have to be making a couple Spore Crawlers, making sure I don't lose any of my drones. Guess we can just do this for a little bit. Pretty good micro by him there. He was... Okay, I mean, he's going to leave me alone pretty early. I like that. Not going to complain about that whatsoever. I guess I can just keep making drones then. So I'm pretty sure the way you're supposed to do it is 3 queens plus lair, right? Lair instantly after he gets... Does this map not have a Reaper jump, guys? Hey, that is very important in Terran matchups. I mean, I should remember this too. It's kind of hard to tell. No, okay, this actually looks like it's a little bit of a cliff. You can see it better on this side, exactly. Okay, so... I mean, it's kind of a faraway cliff that you have to get all the way around, but it is a cliff nonetheless. Now, I don't remember if we're supposed to go for 30 or 35 drones with this. I'm actually going to go for 36, because then I can take a hatchery as well behind. How? Huh? How did I get there? I wasn't even looking. How on earth did I get up there? Okay, I mean, all I saw was like a couple of Hellions there. I'm actually going to take the front base here. Okay, I mean, interesting. I have no idea how that just happened, but I dig it. Okay, so I think what we do is we go for Queen 4 and 5. I think that is the right way to go about it. I guess I'll just inject one more time. There we go. So we get Queen. And I guess, I mean, I can... Maybe, no, actually, it's just 3 queens, right? Yeah, I think it's probably just 3 queens. Here we go, making a couple links now. He's probably going to try and check. Let me keep 2 links over here. See if I can maybe run by... Oh, it's a Hellion drop. Okay, we're just going to have to do a couple splitties over here. This is very annoying, actually, because I still want to go for the drop. I think if I don't go for the drop, my strategy is just a little bit too bad. So that's what we're gonna do. Pretty decent defense here, actually. I only lost 6 drones, looked like. Okay, so I'm gonna pretend to keep this at home. He sees the dropper lord, sadly for me, and he sees speed as well. So this is gonna be pretty tough to make happen from this point on. Let's see, dropper lord is on the way. If we're lucky, we can get us around on the cars. That would be ideal. Okay, he's over here. Hellion's gonna be right there on the ramp, I think. Pretty good the initial trade here. I'm sure that we can find it. Oh wait, there's only one? Oh my goodness, it's just one Hellion, guys. We can actually get in here. Okay, well, the Hellions are kind of... yeah, it's actually quite annoying over there. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to be dropping creep over here. Need to make sure. Actually, I'm going to move my queens a little bit. They feel just slightly awkward over here. I'm going to send them over here. And then we're going to start dropping some creep. I do have a decent amount of these. Okay, just make sure I hold position. What am I going to do behind this? I actually don't really know yet. Now, these queens are going to have transfuses because they are on creep. Probably should have put down a creep tumor here a little earlier. That would have been quite nice. Let me... oh, no, the creep actually ran out, it looked like. Okay, let's see. I mean, this fight is still going very... the queens are so good, man. This has been such bad execution by me. I can't even lie about it, but it's just so freaking good. Guess we're going to chill a little bit. Then I'm going to go for the Spire behind it because that is my favorite follow-up. And then we're just going to be putting some creep tumors over here. Oh, there was a Liberator on the way to my base. I didn't notice that. That potentially could have been a little annoying. You stay here, please. And now, I guess we just drop a lot of creep here, make 1,000,000 drones, and then we go for the mutas. I think that is the plan. I could consider to go up with my triple overlord, but I also don't mind just chilling down here for a while. Just gonna keep making queens, maybe put them in like slightly better position, get one spore crawler as well on each side. Is that something's being shot? Yeah, exactly. Okay, there we go. Gonna lose one drone, probably. That's gonna be about it. Okay. Just gonna micro the queen around against the Liberator. It's pretty annoying to have to re-siege it all the time. Okay, I was a little bit ambitious perhaps with that one. Okay, I did lose a queen over there. Oh, he's not paying attention. I have a lot of freaking lings here, guys. They're gonna be able to get in quite nicely. If I can get the medevac, that is so massive. We are actually gonna get the medevac. I think we probably killed the Liberator as well, which is very, very nice. Okay, let's see. If I can save the... oh, this is going to be very annoying. You know why? Because he's going to be distracted and we're going to be able to put down creep. Okay, should I drop them? He's not stimming right now, guys. Okay, we're going to drop them eventually. There we go. Okay, these queens are actually going to beat a bunch of those marines, by the way. Look at that. 3 marines falling already. There's a lot of creep over there. I have a decent amount of lings. Let's see. 44 drones is probably enough for now, I want to guess. Okay, so he goes for a scan. I'm actually going to fight against those marines. Those marines are probably going to die to the tank volley. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know my Terran tortures, guys. I know what Terran players hate. It is your freaking tank shooting your own stuff. Okay, let's get one over here. 3 more drones over there. I guess, is 50 too much? I think it is too much. Okay, so the problem I'm facing right now, guys, is that he has a lot of marines. Marines are very snowbally, and I don't have anything against them yet, right? So I'm gonna need to make 1,000,000 units. Ideally, I would be able to keep him home for a little bit, but I think I've been a little bit too bad at that. I'm just trying to spend all of my gas, basically. Let's see if he's still at home. I would bet he's attacking me. He really has to be. Exactly. Oh, wait. Can I, guys? I'm not gonna be able to drop creep here, and he doesn't have units at home. No way. Okay, where is he attacking me? That is the question. Oh, okay, he did have a couple berries there. Probably gonna attack straight. He's probably here, if I had to guess. No, he's actually chilling there. If he attacks that, I don't actually mind, I think. Let's see, can I mine this with a couple drones, perhaps? Oh, that's quite far. That's impressive range, sir. Well done. Okay, I guess I might snipe a medevac over here. Oh, I can actually just counterattack. I should have thought of that before. I can just counterattack with these mutas, exactly, and he's just going to be in trouble. Let's see if I can bait him to stay around a little bit. The way I want to play this, actually, is I'm just going to catch reinforcements, and then I'm going to jump onto the army. That is the plan. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can snipe another medevac. Force another stim, at least. That is great. Okay, at this point I have 13 mutas, which is really quite nice. Link count is still pretty small, I have to admit. Oh, that spore crawler is delicious. I'm so glad I built that earlier. Okay, let's see. Oh, those are coming back. Yeah, we're going to be able to get a medevac there. Very nice. And get another stim out there, too. Liberator killed 1 drone. Let me resaturate that. Now we're going to be able to do some damage over here. Probably has a turret by now. No turret, but the units are at home. Yeah, exactly. Okay. This is the situation we want, because now what's going to happen is we're going to crush his army at the front. with my links and stuff. And then we're going to be able to, yeah, counterattack basically. And I don't think he can do anything about it, right? He's going to lose everything over here. Medevac is going to die as well. This is kind of the hard thing about going up against mutas is you can just send them in. It's the same with Zerglings, actually. You can send them in between the army. And they can't reinforce, and then that's just really annoying. Okay, there's a mine over there. I don't actually care about it that much. I'm just going to try and snipe a bunch of SCVs over here. Because I'm going to play this pretty all-linny. I really don't have to, by the way. Just if you guys want to copy this, it's way easier to just play the macro game. But I like being an ape, and that is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just being an ape and sending all my units. Okay, was that a queen? Did I still have a queen there? I guess I did. Okay, we're gonna go back into the main base. I really love mutas. It's the most fun Zerg unit, I think. It's just great. Mutas are fantastic. I never got an upgrade for them, by the way, which is a little bit of a problem. I'm just going here to kill the SCVs, not to actually kill the turret, by the way, as you can see. He's gonna stim the Marines as well, which means that we, after this, can go towards the natural and kill the SCVs under this turret. He did make a lot of SCVs, by the way. That has to be said. He doesn't have upgrades yet. Maybe I can actually kill this turret. Barely not. Okay, there we go. Gotta be careful, of course. I think what I should have done is probably skipped a couple to get double evos up. I think that would have been the right play. Because, oh, let me kill that medevac if I can. There we go, that's nice. Links are fine against Marines for a while. If you have Banelings, it's pretty much always fine, I want to say. But if they get +1, that is going to be a little problematic. I would like to kill that Widowmine, by the way. Let's see if I can catch the moment it burrows. I'm trying to force a stim. Oh, I have so many links, actually. Holy crap. Yeah, he's not going to be escaping this one. That's going to be pretty much a G, I think. Oh, that's actually a very good Liberator spot there. Well done by him. Now we got to make sure to follow those medevacs around. I do have a queen over here. Let me just... Actually, I'll keep those AFK for a little bit. I just want to go across with everything. It's the most important thing I'm doing right now. He's going to try to re-siege that one more time, I think. I'm going to try to move in here with my mutas. This is a little risky by me, but I guess we should be able to pull this one off. At least kill all of the SCVs here, I think, will be very, very nice. Exactly, yeah, this was worth it. Okay, for a second, I was worried that I was doing something that was like a little bit too ape, but in the end, it's going to work out. He doesn't have enough Marines left. So even those mutas are going to be enough to kill that for him. And this is going to be a very nice dub. And especially because this was a really bad execution of this build, I think. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh on myself. Here was a starport for that proxy Hellion. Wait, did he actually... Okay, that's why he kept making Liberators. First, I thought what he did is he made one medevac and maybe one lib and then sent the starport back. But no, he just made a second starport at home. That's interesting. Okay. But yeah, maybe I'm being too harsh on myself, but I feel like the execution was tough. Or maybe the execution wasn't necessarily bad. The timing was just unfortunate because the Hellions came in as the time hit that I wanted to move out. Then one mistake that I did definitely make is that I had one Dropper Lord ready that I didn't send. You guys might wonder why that's a big deal, because I only had 3 queens. You might remember this moment here. If I had the extra Dropper Lord, I would have been able to put creep and get my Zerglings in the base, or get 16 links at a time in his base, right? But I sent this one very late, and as you can see, I didn't even realize it arrived at this point, because I could have probably still used it now for the next 15 seconds, but the build still looks incredibly strong. That is 2 dubs. Let's go to game number 3. The third game of the day is going to be against Percival. Okay, his MMR dropped a little bit. He was actually 6.5k for a while. But this is going to be a very tough match, to say the least. I'm going to tell him that I'm Zerg, because it's going to be better for the build I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a proxy hatch in his natural, and I don't want him to scout me early. I've explained this many times, but I still feel like letting you guys know anyway. I've actually noticed something that whenever I learn something new about, like, anything really, you know, like fitness or whatever, right? For some reason, it's good if I hear it like 10 more times, because like it doesn't bother me to hear it again, but there's like an extra chance that I'll remember it, and there's a pretty big chance that I'll be like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna make sure to keep explaining it. So again, Zerg, you SCV scout the latest, and I'm gonna build a hatchery in his natural, so I don't want him to SCV scout me, so I tell him that I'm Zerg, right? If I was gonna go for another strategy, like for example, in the game against Baby Marine, it was very beneficial for me in the end to not tell him that I was Zerg, because I'm still not exactly sure what build he did, by the way. I thought it was a double gas, but because there were a bunch of Hellions, I'm actually not entirely convinced it was, but in any case, he did not make an expansion on the low ground that game, which is already bad for a Terran going up against a Zerg. So in that game, it benefited me to not tell him, and this game is going to benefit me to tell him. Now, this is going to be a very tough one. I mentioned in a semi-recent Spinecrawler Rush video that I had been struggling a little bit getting the Spinecrawler Rushes to work against Terran. I feel like they've just... I don't know how, but they kind of got used to it. So, yeah, I mean, them knowing how to defend it is obviously not going to help my case a lot. I saw an SCV come just now. For some reason, I didn't expect the SCV to still come across. He should be going into my main base right about now. I'm going to go across here. He's going to see that I have a regular gas. He's really not going to notice those 2 drones missing. I really doubt it. Okay, let's get the queen out here. My drones are going to arrive a little bit too late. That is... partially because I sent them too late, and partially because I didn't actually think he was still going to scout. I felt like it was a little late. But it's okay. Drones are going to arrive soon. He's going to see my hatchery now. Probably went for a reactor first. Yeah, exactly. The reason I figured is because there was no Marine or Reaper shooting at my stuff. Okay. I think that we should be going for... a macro... Ooh, that's a pretty bad misclick, actually, on my camera. We should be go... Oh, wait a second. Can I get 1 Marine? I think we probably can with good micro. Yeah, there we go. A second one? No way, right? No, okay. That was that was never gonna happen, I think. Yeah, I think we should definitely be going for a macro version here, because his defense looks pretty solid. His defense looks solid, but it looks very uncomfortable for him. So what probably is gonna happen is... Okay, I'll just take it here then. Is that he's gonna lose his entire wall. And... Oh, I thought I already sent this a little closer. He's gonna lose his entire wall, but I'm not gonna be able to kill him. I think that is what's gonna happen. Now, I could make links behind it. I could also make more spine crawlers. Oh, that one was not in range, sadly, for me. A little bit of a big deal there. And what am I gonna do as follow-up? That is a big question here. Because I can do a lot of things, really. Maybe I'll attack the depot instead. Guess I'll make... I don't know when his freaking tank is finishing. Okay, I'm probably making too many spine crawlers at this point, but it's whatever, you know. You got to vibe out sometimes, you feel me, guys? Sometimes you just have to vibe out. Well, let me change my hotkeys, because that is definitely going to annoy me. Make a queen back at home as well. I think tank is probably going to be finishing soon. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it feels that way. Yeah, I think maybe not the best map ever to do this, or maybe I should have put one of my spines over there, so I would have been able to attack the SCVs repairing it. Definitely made it a little bit uncomfortable for myself, I think. Okay, yeah, there is Mr. Tank. I'm gonna just try to micro this one back a little bit. Here we go. And we're just gonna make drones like crazy. That is the plan. Oh, that is also somehow in range, surprisingly. Oh yeah, what's the... Dude, I swear tanks have more range when they're not mine. Holy cow. That was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Okay, that is now finished. Let's get a thingy up here. Got a bunch of drones. I actually have 2 saturated bases, which is very nice. Okay, we're gonna move these back as well. Keep kiting with these, make sure my drone doesn't get shot here. And now I'm just gonna be trying to spread as much creep as I can. And now I'm actually gonna go back to making links. Because I'm mining, well, I wouldn't say double. I mean, he's mining gas as well, right? So, kind of depends on how you look at it. He's mining, I'm mining double, or I'm mining like 50% more. But he does have, or most likely he has the SCVs that he's actually been building. Now, let me actually kill this freaking SCV because it's annoying me. There we go. Could also be going for Banshees, by the way. Something to keep in mind. So just for that, I'm gonna make 2 drones. Extra, and then 2 spores as well. Let's get you back. Okay, that is... It's a Raven. Okay, so I guess... I mean, I do think it's a good idea to go for the Raven there, right? It's not... It's a little bit surprising just because I don't see it often, but it does make a lot of sense. Okay, let's see. Probably gonna move a tank down a little bit. Can I see if there's a tank over there? Probably not yet. I'm still just making a million links. I'm definitely gonna try to catch him off guard with the sheer amount of links that I have. I mean, my eco is still way better. Those are so low HP. He could be killing those with like 1 auto turret probably, but... Okay, I'm gonna move this one a little close. Actually, no, because he's going for it. Okay, let me move these out of the way as well. I'm just trying my best to spread as much creep as I can. Be as annoying as humanly possible, really. Get another one out here. There we go. Burrow this one. I'm gonna lose it. Hey, I'm doing the opener thing! Guys, I told you it was the Mark move. I don't know how many I lost. I think I lost like 3 or something. The first one was like semi-intentional. The other ones, not really that happy with. I saw a tank siege there, I believe. Let's see if I can move backwards. Okay. I mean, the creep is very, very nice here. The biggest problem is that he seems to realize that I'm here with like a million links. That is the biggest thing. Now, I know I have a really good amount of creep. Let's get you out here. Okay, make a million more links. That is all good. Should I make another queen? Actually, I have one here already. I guess I'll just make one on the main base as well. I haven't mined gas since this started. He still hasn't been able to mine from that natural, by the way. It is still lifted. Let me just make sure I didn't actually miss any, like, command centers out on the map. I feel like this worked perfectly, besides the part where he didn't, like, try to move out and you know, punish me spending so many resources on this side of the map, I guess. Because I've just been spamming links, kind of like begging for him to freaking go across, but he just hasn't gone across. And that's pretty painful. I'm still making links, by the way. I mean, keep in mind, he actually hasn't mined all this freaking time from that natural. Okay, let's get the base over here. I do have a decent amount of links. He's being so careful with his freaking units, and it's annoying me. Is he gonna siege that? That's another overlord that died. I can definitely kill those marines if I feel like it. I know the tanks are gonna be shooting me, but it is 3 marines that are gonna die. Exactly, there we go. Oh, that's... Actually, it was just a couple links, so it's no big deal, really. Still have a decent amount of creep here in his face. Make sure that I do not rally those to their death. That would be pleasant. I guess we're gonna go for... Actually, wait a second. Oh, he went very far forward, right? Yeah, he did. Oh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so we're going to try and get on top of this. We did have stim already as well. It's a lot of auto turrets. Wow, that was a really good... Those auto turrets were painful. That was a really good save by him. I think he did actually go a little bit too far forward, but it was a good save in the end. Now I'm gonna... Oh, no. I'm gonna lose more. Oh, gosh. I hope I don't break the other guy's record. That would be slightly painful for me. I don't think we are, but I'm gonna do my best to avoid it. That is for sure. Still making a gajillion links, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna stop rallying across now because the time for that has gone. I would love... Oh, he has combat shield, too. Okay, I think we're going to be able to get those tanks, right? Or did I just see those tanks behind him? I think you might have, right? Oh, no, they're here. Okay, we're going to go for this fight again. We are going to be able to kill every single tank here. That is for sure. He's still going to the front, by the way. Yeah, so every tank here dies. Going to lose every single SCV as well. I think I'm going to be... Oh, I can kill those mules. That's actually a very nice pickup because they're fresh. Look at that. There's 400 resources or so down the drain. My overlord's trying for their freaking life to escape. That is not something I wanted to see, though. The freaking double engineering bay as well. I am very curious, actually, about this game because... I mean... I didn't really choose the right strategy, right? Mostly for the reason that he was, like, so patient. I really thought that he was gonna go for it a little bit faster. But if he has a third CC2, then I think we probably were, like, a little bit behind. I'm not 100% sure about it yet. Like, if he has a third CC, then I definitely wasn't in good of a spot as I thought. Now I have another million links, by the way. We're gonna be able to kill another tank here, which is great. +1 barely not gonna finish in time, sadly, for me. Let's see. Those lings are going to be doing okay. I mean, a couple Marines that I can kill is really nice because Marines snowball like crazy. Can I kill this fresh mule? Hey, we did actually get a mule again. Look at that. Beautiful. We're going to get another SCV as well. He's probably getting tired of me spamming links like an absolute idiot at this point, but I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. Now, I do have +1 melee now. The problem with getting +1 melee against Marines is that Marines are good at making sure you don't hit them. So +1 armor is usually better, but I really thought I was going to be able to... Or the biggest chance I would have to win this one is just by doing a million counterattacks like an absolute baboon. So that's what we're going to do with the +1 attack. Now, oh, there's going to be a lot of unit skill. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. I don't know. Okay, so he has something... I think he sent something across. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to send all my links across now. He did go for a stim. Okay. I don't know if there's medevacs. Has to be... There's... Oh, he was a little bit late with the medevacs. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. I mean, we are making some magic happen, guys. That is for freaking sure. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we are making some freaking magic happen here. Holy cow. Keep in mind, we're playing against a Korean pro player over here. Now, I think we're just going to go for this fight. It's a little bit crazy, I know that, but we're just going to go for it, I think. It's a lot of links. He has a lot of auto turrets, but oh my goodness. This actually seems like a pretty good fight. Does he have 1-1 yet? I think he probably does. I have a million queens. Where did the queens go? They're actually over there. Let me make sure to catch up with those. I mean, we are going to clean up the... Well, actually, not the entire mineral line, sadly. He was so freaking close, but I think he... Yeah, oh no, he's barely going to break through. Yeah, we have lost this game. He didn't actually respond to my Zerg message, I realized earlier, but there we go. GG has to be called. And I think he did a fantastic job here. Our strategy, I actually really enjoyed the strategy. Whether it's good enough, we're about to find out, really. So we're down by 2 workers here. For now, I would say it looks okay. I think definitely not make the 3rd and 4th spine crawler, because we would have been able to deny this anyway, I think, right? Like, we would have been able to deny this base forever anyway. I know the 2 spines did a pretty good job denying this base for a very long time because they protected the crypt tumors, but I think the extra spines probably not the best idea. Okay, so what he went for, it is actually a very good little piece of knowledge we have for the future. He went for a Raven. I didn't think about this. He went for a Raven and he was building siege tanks. What does that mean? 2 tech labs. There is no real use for that tech lab for the starport unless you want to go for BC, which you're not going to do after Raven. So I guess the fact that he went for a Raven already showed us that his stim was going to be fast. It's not something that I was thinking about. And look at this denial. It's beautiful, by the way. Like, my eco is still like almost 400 or 500 minerals better than him, but it's freaking crazy at this point. But okay, so the Raven kind of means that he was going stim. I really think his build was freaking perfect, by the way. Like, this is impressive. So he went for the fast stim. He made extra barracks, but he also made sure to get the 3rd CC in time. So what he skipped was the engineering base. So I guess if we went for a strategy where maybe instead of making this many links and waiting, we could have made, let's say, 10 more drones, go for a gas, get the double Evo, and then we get 1-1 fast, then we would have been able to fight against him with 1-1. As it stands, I would say here that we have definitely lost this game because we just can't really fight into this. I really think it's impressive how many units we have, by the way. So if he would have attacked me, like a little earlier, like not been so scared, I'm actually very confident that we would have been able to win this one. Here he gets stim, the auto turrets were also good, and this was realistically the moment where we lost the game because we traded like 50 links for, yeah, really a couple marines and I think 2 siege tanks, which is not enough. But it was a fantastic try, and those were 3 fantastically enjoyable games. 2 awesome dubs, 1 very competitive game against a Korean pro player with a ridiculous Zerg cheese, and that's gonna do it. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I see you all for the next one. Adios.